Let's talk about the square footage because I think there's some confusion. So I think from my perception, I think the confusion usually revolves around lower level finishes
Mm.
or finishes that are below grade. Can you kind of talk about how an appraiser determines the square footage of a house and any of the nuances with that?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, appraisers are we are now required for any federally regulated or bank transaction, we're required to follow ANSI. That's an acronym for American National Standards Institute
Okay.
measurements. So and there's lots of information online out there about that. We've got a couple blog posts on our website too that reference some of this stuff that we'll chat about. But that's the standard of measurement that all appraisers are to adhere to.
Okay.
Now, a couple of specific things, like you alluded to, the basement. ANSI says if any part of the level or if any part of the living area is below grade,
Hmm.
even if it's just one side. So let's say you've got a walkout basement where you've got three sides exposed,
Okay.
and maybe that back wall, you've got even just an inch below grade.
Hmm.
The entire area is not considered above grade. It's considered below grade.
Okay.
So does that mean it has no value? Of course not.
Right.
It's got value. We just account for it on a different line in our report, and we usually give it a different contributory value because we find that typically in most markets people will pay more for above grade
Yes.
versus that below grade living area.
Yes.